Hello, I am back with part 11 of my collection. I had been expecting a few stuff in the mail to arrive from Japan and also from a few trades. So they have all arrived finally, and thus I'm here making this video. The newest arrival is my red Hexagonchi, which I had been expecting from Japan. The arrival of this completes my color collection, so now I've got the color Hexagonchi, which is the second version, and plus my Tamagotchi ID over here. Speaking of the ID, a recent development at Amazon with a very talented member named Binary, who has been able to crack the wallpaper feature of this, has made these toys even more fascinating if possible. As I don't know if you can see it clearly or not, but this background, you see the wallpaper over there, is one I have drawn myself, and thanks to Binary and his exquisite program, which helps you put it in the right format to be able to get it into the toy via the IR, has made it possible to put it in there. So I'm really excited about that, and it makes the possibilities endless as far as your imagination can take you. Aside from these, I wanted to talk about the arrival of my new Riko no Koibito. I was pretty surprised when I got this because it turns out to be a male version. I wasn't even aware that there were two versions, because when I was little I had one and it was a female version. On there, the objective was to become as desirable as possible so that you could get a date with her boyfriend or fiance or whatever it was. But this seems to be the exact opposite of that, in which you are the boy and you are trying to become more desirable for your fiance or girlfriend. Thus, the items you can purchase at the shop and the locations you can go to are all different. So once I have grown tired of the ID here, I plan to run this guy, and then we'll hopefully make an introduction post and then compare the differences with the one I had from when I was little. Another dinky type that recently arrived in my collection would be the Riko-chan. These guys are getting progressively more difficult to find, and the latest one I saw on eBay was selling for $50, so they are becoming quite rare. I have heard, though I do not know from experience, that they are quite fun to run, but thank goodness that there are a few great videos on YouTube which show how to run one of these guys properly. Also, one of my good friends, Melissa, has exquisite instructions up on her website, so when I decide to run this guy, I will be sure to give that a read. Aside from these, another exciting thing would be the arrival of my new Tamagotchi book. This is my very first Tamagotchi book, and speaking of books, another good friend of mine, Tara, said that she has an extra angel one that she is willing to send over to me, so I'm pretty excited about that. Unfortunately, the book is in Japanese, which makes it, still fun, but, it would have been, I guess, a lot better if I could understand Japanese, but I'm not really gonna complain at this point. I really like all the great artwork, and then the animations and stuff are listed, shown here. So yeah, I'm really excited about having added this to my collection. Aside from the Japanese stuff, the new American arrival to the Music Star family unfortunately was not the World Tour edition as we had all been expecting, but this disappointing package instead. Bandai apparently decided to be lazy for reasons unknown and slapped together a bunch of old stuff and called it new. And I guess not to be a total disappointment, they added in this DVD with the package as well. It is the movie that came out in Japan, and it is in English. It has been dubbed into English, and as odd as it is, the dub job with the movie is really well done. So if for nothing else, you should definitely pick it up just to watch the movie itself. I personally thoroughly enjoyed the movie, and it wasn't, too short or too long. It was just an hour and a half long, so, it would be a great pastime if for nothing else. Just pick this up. Another unusual addition to my collection would be the arrival of my new charms, which I got in a trade from one of my friends. So I've got Mamechi here, the funny looking guy with the big pink lips here is Tamagotchi. The snake looking one here is Nyorochi. The guy in the purple mask is Maskuchi, and then I've got a duplicate one, this blue fat guy with the dark blue hair. His name is Kinjirochi. I had another one, as you can see here, but somehow the one I had before is larger than the one I just got. I thought these were all like, standard cast sizes, but obviously not. So that's been interesting. So apart from these guys, the new exciting thing would be the arrival of my new cases. They aren't quote-unquote Bandai products. From the appearance of them, I would judge them to be German, if nothing else. But they fit the modern Tamagotchis without the antennas and the vintage ones quite perfectly. And to demonstrate, I have put in one of my vintage ones in here. You can see how the screen matches up just right, and then there is a plastic screen here to protect the Tamagotchi screen that you put in, and the material they're made out of is quite soft and nice, and I really like that they've got a small zipper on the side as well. If I can manage to open this with one hand, let me try my right hand, maybe I'll do it better. Trying to open this to show you how snug it fits in there. There we go. See, I mean, it's just perfect, so I'm really happy about having gotten these. I guess that about does it for my 11th video. The cradles, I wanted to talk about them before I end this video. My cradles have been selling like hotcakes ever since I did the other video and I showed them over there. I have sold up to, I think, like 4 or 5 of them so far, and I've done a few trades as well. If anyone is curious, I'm selling them for up to $10, depending how detailed you want them. I recently made this for my friend Sarah. It is an ocean themed one, and I still need to make a devil one for her, then I'll ship those over. But anyway, if you're interested in these cradles, just drop me a PM over at Amazon or a message here at YouTube and I will get back to you on that. But that's about it for this part, and I will see you all when I make part 12. Until then, goodbye.